our special guest, Hardeep Hanspal. Yay, Baba.
Jai Baba. I thank beloved Avatar Meher Baba for everything and express my heartfelt gratitude for his mercy and compassion in my life. I also thanks the organizers, volunteers who did hard work and sincerely to hold this Southeast gathering arrangement and management. I praise their work, their love and service for Baba. And I thank you all for putting me again to share my life story with Meher Baba. I would like to mention about my family in the USA. My son Sujit Hanspal, my daughter-in-law Jennifer Hanspal. She is not only my daughter-in-law but like my daughter. And my grandson Jack, my granddaughter Meera, for all their support and help to me whenever we come to USA for our comfortable stay and arrangement and all that, and bringing us here to this Southwest gathering. So it is my duty to express my gratitude and thanks to them. And I am very much happy about that. I got a family here. Thank you very much. How to begin and end the one Meher Baba who is beginningless and endless, who is unfathomable, unlimited, beyond imagination and understanding, without conception. He is all powerful, all knowledge, infinite bliss. How the words can express and talk about him. But whatever I have experienced and I feel in my life with him, that only I can express. Today my topic is how I came to Baba. And I had Baba's darshan in 62, 63, 65, 69. So glimpses of those Baba's darshan program during my present in his physical form, I would like to share. You know, there are various ways coming to Baba. We all have different ways, and he has made the ways for our different style, mysterious ways to bring the people to him. Baba said, I am not for the crowd. I am for the chosen few whom I have chosen for my work. So, some people have heard Baba's name, they got attracted and they came to Baba. Some people attended Baba's program, some people read Baba's books, and so on and so on. My story to come to Baba is very mysterious, amazing. Today when I recollect the memory of my story, I am myself amazed. I don't know how it could happen. It can be you can make a film, a good film on my story. One good director, producer is required. It so happened, I already mentioned that we had a big family. I belong to a rich businessman community, Sikh community. And we migrated to central India. We were 7 sisters and brothers, mother, father. Everything beautiful, happy. Nothing less. Whatever we demanded at our stake are available, everything. We were very happy in the life. But what to say? Today we are happy, enjoying life. Tomorrow what happened? Only God knows. He has got his own ways of doing, mysterious way. No can fathom him. The first shock in my life I got at the age of 4 years. I lost my mother. When a child needs his mother most, I was deprived. That was the first shock. But my father came forward. He collected all his children together. He said, "My dear children, don't worry, I am here. I'll be your mother and father both. I will take care of you. Don't worry, it's all God's will. I will take care of all of you, don't worry." So our father took the mother role also. And he replaced the mother also. He showered his love to everyone equally. And we were comforted and we were just out of the grief. He put up full of us. He was such a loving father. But who knows what is our destiny? I was in high school and suddenly my father also passed away. I was shocked. What is happening? I lost interest in life. We had a very big business. And my elder 4 brothers, they took over the business. And he said, they put me into college. But nothing will interest me. I was heartbroken, severe mentally and physically pain. I lost interest in studies, in any work. And I was totally dispirited and did not like to live. I came to that stage. I could not eat properly, I could not play properly, could not read also. 1 year I passed like that, in agony, in painful. Brothers, they tried to console me and make me comfortable, but nothing doing. Losing father means I gone. Nobody is there to support me. That was my psychological feeling. I was broken completely. And in this agony of pain, I decided to leave the house abruptly without informing anyone. So those times, there was a cash box in our house. And in that cash box, money was kept, lot of money was kept there. So nobody had to ask pocket money. So whatever you need, you can just open the box and take the money. So I said, when I leave the house, I need some money. I have to go. I don't know where I go. So I opened the cash box, and I think that was a very cheaper time, I took about 400-500 rupees from that box. And I prepared a small bag, 2 pair of my clothes, 1 carpet, 1 little pillow, 1 bed sheet, and my toothpaste, brush, and comb, little oil bottle. I collected in a little bag, and directly I left and came to the railway station. There was a train standing at the platform, just arrived. So I went to the booking clerk, booking window, I asked, this train goes where? So he says it goes to Mumbai, the last station. I said, please give me a ticket. That time it was very cheaper, 2 rupees something. I purchased the ticket from, it was about 14 hours journey from my place to Bombay. So I purchased a general class ticket, I boarded the train. It was a general compartment, there was so much crowded, there was no place to sit even. So I sat on the floor and the train started moving. I was sitting on the floor and by my side there is a police constable. He was coming from the last station somewhere and he was also going to Mumbai. So there was some murder case happened in his area and he was going to Mumbai to a laboratory for forensic test, the blood samples and other things he collected and they test the blood and all that and they tally with the culprit's blood and all that and all those tests he was going. So he just looked at me and he just started talking with me. He says, who are you? What is your name? Where you are going? I didn't talk to him much, but still he insisted. Say something, I am asking you something. I said, okay, I am going to Bombay. Oh, I am also going to Bombay. So where do you go? I said, I don't know. So in a nutshell, I told him all about my little things. I said, I am disturbed in life and I have no stress. I am very much pain-stricken. So I left my home and I am going. I don't know where I go, what will happen. I don't care. Say, oh, I am very sorry to hear your story. Anyway, you please come with me. I will take, when we reach Bombay, you follow me. We will stay together sometime. So like that, he developed friendship with me and I said, okay. So we got down at Mumbai and then that VT station we landed and then he took me to Boribandar police station. And he already informed that he is coming, so a room was booked for him. So he introduced me, he is my friend, he will stay with me. He told them, okay. So there was 2 cars and we shared the room. And he finished his work within a week's time. And then said, okay, I said, you are going, so I have to leave this. He said, no, I'll make your arrangement, you stay here. How much time you want to stay, you stay here. And he told the SI in charge, he is my good friend, so allow him to be here as much as he wants to stay here. So I was well settled in the police station, Boribandar. Those time it was very cheap, You get in a quarter of rupee, you get a full meals. And every alternative in the streets, many houses were there, and they will provide meals. They said, ready for meals in the afternoon. So if you see the signboard, you can just enter in the house. The ladies of the house, they prepare about 10 to 20 people, they feed. Very cheaper rates. So I used to go one of the house like that. I used to eat once in a time. And daily I used to walk from Boribandar to Malabir Hill, about 15 miles on walking. In the morning I will start. In the morning I won't have breakfast. I'll take water and some chickpea or peanuts like that I'll eat. That is my breakfast. And I eat only once in the lunch, full meal. And night I don't take anything, water and all that. So this continued for a month. The Bombay was very crowdy, and I was fed up with the people, all crowd. Nobody is there to talk with me. I am alone. I don't know what I do, where I go, what is my life. Completely disturbed, isolated from this world. And big buildings all around and noise and traffic, buses, cars and all that. I got fed with this. I said I should go to a small town. So I left Mumbai, then I came to Pune with my little bag. I spent about 20, 80 rupees during that time at Mumbai. I still money I had. Then I came to Pune, and opposite to Pune station there is a Morarji Bhai Dharamshala. A chotri is there. So one can stay there. There are rooms, verandas, the open bathroom, lavatory, everything was there. So I said, I got a limited money, and how long I can stay by paying for the room rent? I don't want to pay for the room rent, and will they allow me to stay here? So I went inside and asked the manager there, sir, I'm a poor man, but I have come here, nobody knows me. So will you allow me to occupy some of the open place in the veranda here? I want to stay some time. He looked at me like this. Okay. Have your place, don't worry. So I was happy that I got a place to stay there. So I used to sleep on the veranda, open veranda. And for my natural call and bathroom, there are open bathroom call there. So I stayed 6 months in Pune. Only eating and walking, eating, walking and walking. From one side to another side, I start in the morning and go to the far end, then return in the evening and come to my place and sleep. A day came when there is no money with me, not even a single pie. I could not eat food, no money. I was drinking only water. And in the evening, I was far away from my place. And I thought about myself. I'm hungry. I become weak. What I should do now, where I go, what I do. All black. Nothing will come in mind. My mind become blank. So I was in a Jew garden type area, far away from my place, and it was evening time. So instead of going back to my place, because I will carry my bag always with me, I cannot leave there in open. So all belonging was with me. So I didn't want to go back to my place, that Choltri. So I see a hillock, there is a temple is there. People, it is evening time, worship time, people go, they ring the bell and they do arti, worship. The goddess temple, it was a goddess temple. Ladies, gents coming, going, ringing bell, pujari doing aarti, they are offering gifts to the goddess, sweets, coconut, all the things going on. I didn't go inside the temple. I just sat at the gate, nearby gate. I sat there, watching the crowd coming, going, coming, going, going, going. It was 9 o'clock in the night. The temple closes. And the priest comes out and he looks at me. He says, "Oh, what you are doing here?" I didn't answer. I look at him. "Go from here. The temple is closed. Go." I didn't say anything. He looked at me and then, like that, he did and he went down. I didn't move. I was sitting there. Then, for a while, I started looking all around the city. I was on the hill top. I could see the lights burning all around the city, buildings and all that. Sky above, looking all around like that. And then I started talking with me. "Hardeep, what now? What you are going to do now? Are you willing to go back to your house again, home?" I said, "No, no way. I can't go back." "Then what you do? You have no money for your food. How you will survive? What you do?" I said, "I don't know." Then, no thoughts. Again, thoughts will come. Do one thing. You don't want to go home? Okay. But there is a way to live. Beg for your food. Become a beggar. I said, "Beggar? If I beg, what my father will think in the heaven? Ki my son has become beggar. He'll be unhappy. So how I can beg?" No. I won't beg. So I throw that thought away. No begging for me. Then after a while, another thought comes. This mind, you have no idea. What thoughts he give you, you have no. His mysterious way. This mind, bloody mind. Again said, "Okay. You can do another option is available to you." What is that? Steal things and become a thief. Or if you got guts, become a dacoit, a robber, murder someone and snatch the things. That is also a way of life. There are thieves, dacoits, robbers, murderers. They are living life. That is also a life. So you don't want to beg? Do this. Then I said, another thought comes, thief, robber, dacoit, and snatching others' money, hurting others, harming others. It is a crime, it is a sin. How you can make me to do like that? I will not do that also. I don't want to be thief. I don't want to be like that. So that thoughts I will push it back. No, I can't do that. Again there is a calm. See what is happening stage by stage to me. And then a thought comes. So there is one last chance for you. The problem with you is you are alive. Commit suicide. Kill yourself. the end of life, the problem will be over. You are alive, so this problem. When you die, then where is the problem? Everything will be okay. You will be happy. In the one moment I thought, oh, very good idea. Nice. But how to commit suicide? That is a question. He said there are so many things. You eat poison, or you climb in the building or the tree and fell down, or you go to the railway track, jump before the train, or in the road you go and hit any vehicle, you will be smashed, or you can drown in a river, in a water. Many good ways are there. And then I said, how dare I take poison, fallen from the high building, drowning in the water, and throwing in before the train? Oh, I don't have duck guts and stamina. I can to do all this. The people, how they commit suicide, I am wonder. It is difficult. I cannot do that. And I read in my childhood, in my school days, the suicide is a crime, it is a sin. You have no right to end your life yourself. You should naturally die, because this life is given by you, by the God, the creator of this creation. And the creator, God, comes before me that moment. And my whole attention go to the creator. Oh, there is a creator, there is a God. Wow. And then again, to give me force in this, another thought comes, positive thought. Yes, yes, yes. In the olden ancient time, the people go to the forest. They take penance, nam, japa, and they seek God. They long for God. And to many few of them, the God appeared. The God solved their problem, like Dhruva, Prahlad, the story you have read in your schools. I said, yes, that is a very good idea. Why not I should become a seeker? I will become sent someday. And I will found God, and God, if I found God, then all my problem will be over. It was 2 o'clock in the early morning. I was hungry, pain-stricken, mentally and physically, rolling on the ground. And all these thoughts came. And lastly, when I thought about Creator and God, I don't know from where I got the power, strength. My hunger, I forgotten my hunger, that I am hunger, I am weak. I become so strong that immediately I got up at 2 o'clock. And said, yes, Hardeep, this is a good line. I must follow this. And 2 o'clock I get down from the temple, and I said, where I should start? I said, go to south. I started wandering towards south. I had a water bottle. I filled it with water. And I left Pune town. Whole day I walked. Places to places. Field to field. And sometime I go to some forest area, there is some fruit trees will be there, some guavas, food or berries or something like that. So I'll pluck that food and eat and drink water. So it's a very long story. I had to cut short because time limit is there. I will come to the main point. I wandered 2 years from place to place. I don't know how I survived. Many days I could not get food. But I never felt that I am hungry. But it so happened, and I am very shy to beg also. I could not beg. I feel very shy to beg and ask anything from anyone. So I never beg for food. But I said, water, it is a God's gift. God has given water for everyone. So it is no harm to asking at least for water. So when I spot a house in a isolated place, I just knock at the door. I had no turban, I had a open hair, no mustaches, no beard that time. I was just 17, 18 years old. Little mustaches I may have, little this thing. My face was clear. I was wearing shirt and pajama, and chappal, and with a little bag. A woman opens the door, looks at me. I said, Mother, may I ask you a little water? I am thirsty. Who are you? She will ask. Oh, I am a saint. And I am wandering to such God. So I am on my way. So please give me. So she looks at my face. I don't know what she finds in my face, why I don't look like a saint, because I am not wearing any saffron dress or any this thing. But looking at my face, something which is stuck to her, and she says, oh, you are a saint? Please step into my house, bless my house. Why water? I will offer you food also. So like that, I got food in many houses. Sometime. But I never stopped my wandering, I never stopped any money. I go on moving. At one place, I was stuck up at a village where last night there was a dacoity, robbery took place. And one rich man, the landlord of that village, the money and all jewelry was looted, and the police was roaming all about. And I reached the other evening near that village. But I never went inside the village. I was just little bit away, outskirt. I used to stay there. So since it was evening time and I cannot walk in the night, so I had to take rest there. I was sitting a far distance. I saw a big crowd coming towards me with a police and all that. And they suspected me because I have a new face. They suspected me that I am one of the gang, one of the people from that gang who did the robbery in that village. The police inspector, 2 police came, and they hold me and they took me aside and they questioned me. But Baba's grace, they look at my innocent face. I thought they are come to help me something and give me something, but I was wrong. They were trying to question me and find out whether I am that culprit or not, criminal or not. So anyway, Baba saved me, and the inspector took me aside. He said, it is dangerous for you to stay in this place. You walk out. I will take you to some distance away from these villagers, or the villagers will kill you. Don't stay here. So he took me aside and left me a far distance, and then I started walking. I had to start in the night itself. This one thing, and another thing, some gang came to me and they say, we are also seeker of gods. You come into our group, we will also move, and you live with us. But they were all hooks, all criminals, I found out after. I stayed with them 1 month, but I found out they are not for any God seeking or anything. They are all hooks, and they are doing all criminal activity, and I was not happy. I said, where I stood? 1 month I was there with them. So in the night, I ran in the midnight without noticing anybody. I ran. I left that house, their place, and then I was escaped, like that. Now, coming to the main point, 2 years passed. From Pune, I think I went to Sangli, Sangli to Satara, and Satara to Mahabaleshwaram. So many months passed. I didn't get God, I didn't get anything, all darkness. I was fed up again. I said, what is this? How the people do meditation and take name, there is a hunger, there is a thirst. How people do it? How it is possible? I said, there is no way for you. Then I reached Mahabaleshwaram. I don't know it was Mahabaleshwaram. Afterward I came to know it is Mahabaleshwaram. Then I didn't go into the town. I just 2-3 kilometers away on the culvert I was sitting. It was 4 o'clock in the evening. Then I decided, very bold decision I had taken. I said, I cannot commit suicide. I had no right to kill myself, but I can do one thing. I will not approach anyone. I will not take food. I will not take any water. And I will go to some isolated place in the forest side and sit there without water and food. And let us see how long I can survive. One day I will die. And that will be my natural death. God is responsible for that. So I decided now everything rests with God. So I am not going to take food or anything. And I waited for the sunset. And I could see the forest area before me. I said, just I'll take rest for half an hour, then I walk into the forest and sit in a place where nobody can see me. I will sit and let us see what happens. Just I was sitting like this in the culvert. I don't know. A man appeared before me from nowhere. I don't know. He was standing before me. A middle-aged man with long shirt and trouser white. Middle-aged man, very brilliant face, shining face. His eyes are very glittering and very attractive face. And he comes before me and he bends down and looks at me and tells me, my dear son, you are not happy. You look not happy. Can I help you? I raised my eyes like that. I thought, who is this man? What made him to come to me? I don't know him. And I was burning inside, my decision, what I had taken. I was not going to listen to anyone. I don't wanted any help from anyone. I was at that stage. I got up. I said, excuse me, sir. I don't know you. How you come about to ask me such? I don't need anybody's help. Please, keep away from me. I am not interested to talk to you. Then I got up, I moved away from him to other direction. To my utter surprise, that man followed me. And he held my shoulder back and made me to turn towards him. I know, my child, you are very upset. You are not happy. Look at me. Look at me. Am I not like your father? And if a father asks his child, what is the wrong in that? Why do you take it otherwise? Why don't you tell me your problem? I have come to solve it. As soon as he took father's name, immediately I remembered my father. And I calmed down. I said, oh, I felt sorry. I said, he is an elderly man and pretending to be my father. I should not be any harsh and rude to him. Where is the harm in listening to him, what he says? Then I apologized. I said, I am sorry. I am so sorry. Please excuse me, pardon me. You know, I am very much upset. Then if someone touched your nerve, then you bawl out, you cry out. Your agony, your pain, you express. You are supposed to express. And he said, yeah, I know. I know what is happening. Tell me what you want, what you need. So I told him in net self, okay, I lost my parents, I was upset with life, I lost interest, I abandoned my house, I wandering in search of God, but I could not succeed, all darkness, so I wanted to end my life. Oh, he is smiling. At this age, you are longing for God, you are wondered for God. Wow, wow, wow. Wonderful. How fortunate you are, you have no idea. I said, what is this? How he is praising me like that? What I have done? I have done nothing that, only pain and all that. And then he said, there is a carriage is there, if you put the horse behind the carriage, how the carriage will move? Now listen to me. You are on a wrong track. I'll put you into the proper track. Listen to me carefully. And his loving expression and so much affection he showed to me, I was hypnotized. I came under his influence completely. And he said, my child, you are very wrong. You know you have got this body? You know what is this body? This is a chariot which carries the Lord, the God in you. The God is inside you, not outside. But before you search God, try to find Him, you have to take care of this chariot, this body. Okay, sir, I have to stop here.
Part 2 tomorrow night.
I will continue tomorrow. No problem. Thank you very much. Sorry.